Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Bukky Alayo channel. Today we'll be cutting our beautiful crop top from this beautiful pink lace fabric, and to do that, the first thing I did, I drew out a 1-inch line across the folded edge, and that will be for our buttonhole. Okay, also I measured out the length of the fabric and I drew the top line. This top line is also called the shoulder line. Okay, the length for our top is 17 inches. I added ½ inch for the joining. So the next thing we're going to do is measure out our shoulder, the width of our shoulder. That's the shoulder divided into 2, and then you add ½ inch. The shoulder for this top is 16, so 16 divided by 2, that's 8. We add ½ inch. Okay, and on this point we come down by 2 inches for our shoulder slants. Okay, we come down by 2 inches and we join that using our ruler. So now that we've done that, we've drawn out our line, the next thing we're going to do is come down by 8 inches. 8 inches is our armhole depth. We come down by 8 inches and mark that off. Okay, once you mark it, you get your ruler and you draw the line downwards. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do our armhole curve. Okay, but before we do that, we'll cover out our armhole. Before we do that, we want to measure out our bust measurements. Bust measurements is 36 inches divided by 4, that gives you 9, and then you add 1 inch. Add 1 inch for the allowance. The same 10 inches that we've measured here, you see that's 10 inches, we bring it down here and we measure it out too. You know, it's a crop top, is not fitted, so we just join this line. So we've cut this out. Okay, we're going to cut our front panel out now. First things first, we're going to fold this 1-inch bottom flap in. Okay, then we get our front piece. I already cut this out, but all you need to do is place your fabric. You place it on the front panel fabric, okay, ensuring that you fold in your bottom flap. Once that is done, you want to bring your fabric downwards, okay, by 3 inches. All right, you measure your 3 inches out on the top of the fabric and then cut it out 3 inches all the way around. The aim is for the back panel to be folded over on your front panel. Okay. So now that we've done this, we're going to start cutting out our front neckline and our back neckline. So the next thing we're going to do is measure out our neckline. Okay, before I go forward, you remember we folded this over on this such that it has like an overlap of about a ½ inch. Okay, so you notch this end here so that you can remember when you open it, you know where your shoulder line is on the back. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is measure out 2 inches down here. Okay, 2 inches down on the front and about 2.5 inches, let's say 2.75 on the back. Okay, and then we're going to curve it out and cut it. So now that we've cut out our front neckline, the next thing we'll do is fold this over onto it. Remember, you want to fold it over with at least ½ inch overlay for the joining, and then we're going to just mark out. You measure this same length that you have here, you just trace it out in the form of like a shape of the neckline. Okay, So we shape that out and then we cut it out. So the next thing we're doing is measuring out our sleeve. Okay, for this particular fabric, it has a ready woven edge, so for that reason we're not cutting the edge off. Okay, so whatever we're measuring this way. Okay, so the length for this sleeve is going to be 8 inches. We're going to add a ½ inch for the sewing allowance. I hope you understand. So 8.5. Our armhole measurement is 10, which is up to here. Okay, then we'll come down here about 5 inches to 6 inches in, and you want to measure out your bicep. Okay, like I said, bicep for me is 12 inches, so that is 6 inches right here. We add 1 inch right there and measure the same thing over here. 6 inches, your ½ inch, your 1 inch. So you want to join your 10 inch to your 7 inch here, and then you cut it out. All right, so we're back. We've joined the shoulders, and the next thing is we're going to cut a flap to fold over the buttonhole line. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is measure our neck from end to end. Okay, I already notched the 1 inch line here where we have our buttonhole flap. So from the buttonhole flap, we're going to measure around the neckline. Okay, and that's going to give us about, let's see what we have here. So we have about 16.5. So now we'll get our fabric to fold the neckline over. We'll fold this close into two. We'll fold the top into two this way. All right then. Okay. So once we fold it this way, we will place it on top of the fabric. So the next thing we're going to do is cut out, place it properly, and now I'm going to cut out the neckline. Okay, place it properly and cut. So we've cut it out. Okay, I forgot to mention that you trace it out and then stop at the neck joining. So I stopped at the neck joining. So the next thing we're going to do is start measuring out. We'll measure 2 inches at the bottom here, and as you move closer to the part that will be around the neck, we want to increase that to 3 inches. Connect the lines and cut this out. So we've cut out our piece. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold over this edge to make, okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold over this edge to make it neater. Okay, and then we join this line to the center of the front. Okay, what I'm saying is that we're going to join the straight edges to this part this way. Okay, after we are folded in the other side. We'll do that and we'll be right back. So we've turned the buttonhole part, and this is what you have. Next thing we're going to do is measure out our collar. Okay, in order to do that, because we have this part here and we still want it to fold over, we're going to measure 2 inches. We leave some allowance. Okay, you measure 2 inches, or you can do 2.5 inches if you wish. Do it on both sides this way. That's on the front middle part where your button will be, right? Fold it properly, measure your 2 inches, okay, and then you notch. Let me do 2.5. So I'll just notch that. Okay, after you notch, we will now measure our collar from the parts that we notched. Okay, so there you go. You get your scissors and you start to measure from one notched end to the other. Okay, that's this way. Can't find my second notch. Oh, there it goes. All right, so that's 14 inches. All right, so you want to get a piece of fabric for your collar. I'll just use one of these. Okay, turn it backwards, fold it this way. Okay, so we divide our 14 into 2. That gives you 7 inches. You mark your 7 inches. Okay, you add half of an inch for your joining, right? And then the next thing you want to do is want to measure the height of the collar. Okay, 3 inches here, 3 inches here, pardon me, and here we do 2.5 inches. Okay, so join and cut it out. So we've cut this out. Okay, this is how it will go. We've cut it out, and ordinarily the next step would be for you to put your stay on it to stabilize the collar to make it stiffer. But because it's a fabric that has eyelets in it, I'm just going to do some crinoline. Okay, I'm just going to put that on the inside, so on the other side it won't be as visible. I would have used black, but white is what I have. So we put that in, and then the next thing we're going to do is you're going to fold it over this way, and then you join it on the sides. Join it on this side and this side. There you have it, beautiful people. I've turned the sides with the crinoline. I've also gone ahead to notch the center point on the collar. Okay, so let's start stitching it to our top. Okay, so I've also gone ahead to measure the midpoint on the back collar to match with what we have here on the collar. Okay, so we'll start pinning that along. Okay, so as you're pinning, you remember that we have this fabric, this bit of fabric right here from when we joined the buttonhole part. Okay, so when you get to that part, you fold and just ensure to tuck this. You pin this on top of it, if you get what I'm saying. As you are pinning down your collar, when you get to this point, you pin it under. Don't pin it on top of this part, you pin it under, and then you use this to cover it down. Okay, I'll pin it and then you see it in a bit. I've gone ahead to pin. As you can see, I pinned the button cover, the one we use to cover the button. I pinned it over the collar here, so you stitch up onto here, and then you stitch underneath all the way, and then you stitch here too. Okay, so we've joined the collar to the fabric, or to the rest of the top, and this is what I meant when I said you'd cover the collar with the button cover that we did earlier. This is what it looks like. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, now that we fixed that, is we're going to fit this upper part on top of it. Okay, you're going to fold your 1/2 inch stitch that way all the way around. You can iron it, that helps it to lay even flatter, so you can, you know, sew with ease. So we're going to do that now, and then we'll be right back. So people, you can see how amazing our shirt already looks. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, of course, is to attach our sleeves. Okay, so beautiful people, we've come to the end of the video because I have joined the sleeves. I've also gone ahead to join the sides as well, and our top is practically done. We'll just fix our buttons and we're good to go. All right, so if you're coming here for the first time, please like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell. For all of our returning subscribers, we love you. Thank you for always being here. Thank you for the support, and I hope as many of you as can will try to make the top yourself and see how much you love it. Okay, see you all in the next video. I love you all so much. Bye.